Are you worried about what the summer months are going to do to your TSW and eczema? Are you really worried about how the heat can affect your skin? If so, then carry on watching this video, because in today's video we're going to look at 8 different ways in which you can cope with the hot summer months alongside healing your TSW and your eczema. Stick around to the end of this video and I'll let you know what's in my amazing spray bottle. I carry this everywhere, in the car, in my handbag. It keeps me super cool. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I'll let you know what I put inside this special spray, which keeps me cool throughout the day. But before we get started, you guys, as always, I would love it if you could go ahead and hit that subscribe button, comment down below, and also give me a big thumbs up for this video if you find it of value. So step 1 is how to manage your sweat. When we sweat, we really have to be very careful with our skin, because we don't want that salty sweat to dry on our skin. So I've come up with these water wipes. These water wipes have been an absolute godsend to me, because these water wipes are so effective, because not only do they remove that sweat, but because they're 99% water, they don't aggravate my skin. So I really do recommend these. You don't want that sweat drying onto your skin, because that can actually make you more itchy. The salt from your sweat that dries on your skin can cause a lot more irritation. So as soon as you get hot and sweaty, you want to use one of these water wipes, wipe away that sweat, and really keep these on you at all times in the summer. Step 2 is using as many cooling devices as you can that you find around the house. This can be ice packs or rollers or flannels that you keep in the refrigerator, nice and cool, so that when you come back from an outing or a day out, you can actually apply those straight to your skin, or better still, take them with you, put them in a cooler bag, keep that in the car, keep a few ice packs in to keep everything cool inside, so that when you get a heat flush or a bit of prickly heat or a flare and you start to feel itchy from the heat, then you can apply the cold pack or the ice roller straight away to the designated area, so you can get that irritation under control. Step 3 is to have cold baths and cold showers. Now, I know a lot of you might find this quite basic already, and you probably do that quite regularly already. However, you want to limit the length of time that you are in the cold bath or shower for, so that you don't dry out your skin. A really good trick is also to use some apple cider vinegar, because if you put some apple cider vinegar into your bath, you're allowing that bath water to decalcify, because we live often in countries where there's a lot of hard water, and where there's hard water, that can actually strip all the oils, your natural oils, from your skin. So add that apple cider vinegar into your bath water alongside. Also, when you come out of the bath, what you want to do is apply moisturizer straight away, so that your skin doesn't get dried out from the bath or shower water. I love to use, in the summer months, this BALMOND'S cooling cream, because it has a little bit of menthol crystals in it. It's a 99% natural product. It doesn't irritate my skin. I use it a lot in the summer months for when I'm washing my hands quite regularly, and I really love it, and I'll put it in the description below. Step 4, which might seem very basic as well, but it's keeping hydrated, and it's something that we really need to remind ourselves during those hot summer days. Keeping hydrated is so important, because it regulates our temperature. Now, often during TSW, our thermoregulator is out of whack due to that drug layer from the steroids. It has played a lot of havoc with how we can regulate our own body temperature. So drinking lots and lots of water can help also increase your thermoregulator thermostat that we have within us. So do go ahead and drink as much water as you can. If you're not a massive fan of water, just remember to avoid the coffee and the alcohol, because they really are diuretic substances, and they dry you out, they dehydrate you from the inside out. And if you're not a massive water drinker, go ahead and try watermelon. Eating lots of fresh summer fruits is wonderful. Those that we can have in our diet, such as nectarines, apples, pears, blueberries, but watermelon is my absolute favorite because it does have electrolytes in it, so it can give us that extra energy that we need to get through the day. You can have it in a smoothie, or you can just eat it simply simply as is, but watermelon is delicious and it keeps us very hydrated. At the same time, you can make lots of fruit ice pops. This also keeps you cool and hydrated at the same time. Use lots of fresh fruit, put them in your magic bullet, and you can make yourself some really nice homemade ice lollies to keep you cool and hydrated throughout the day. Step 5 is to keep your house as cool as possible. Now, those of you with air conditioning, double thumbs up for you guys. You've got one less thing to worry about. But for those of us that don't have air conditioning, we need to get into a routine whereby we're closing our blinds, our curtains, our shutters, whatever it may be that's letting in that hot sunshine. We need to block that out during the daytime. I myself personally keep my shutters and blinds closed right throughout the day in the bedrooms, so that when in the evening we go upstairs to bed, I open up those windows, those shutters and those blinds. I have mosquito netting on the window frames, and I have a nice cross breeze going through the house so that the house is nice and cool when we're sleeping and keeps us very comfortable. Step 6 is obviously to stay out of the sun, and now this is very important so that you actually don't expose your TSW or eczema prone skin to the direct sunlight. This is really, really important because our skin has been very much impaired, and last thing we want to do is to have UV damage on top. So by keeping out of the direct sunlight, keeping yourself in the shade, wearing long sleeve and long trousers in natural cotton fibers is really ideal and best. You don't want to wear any clothing that's tightly fitted or any synthetic materials, because that can just aggravate your skin even more and cause more sweating and itchiness. Sunscreen wise, I do love this lovely sunscreen. It's called ULTRASUN, and it's a 50+ factor for extreme heat and weather. This sun cream I find has been a godsend to me. It was actually recommended by my facialist Andy Millward. It goes on really lovely, and it actually doesn't leave any white cast at all onto the skin. It's not a mineral sunscreen, it is actually a chemical sunscreen, but it's got very, very gentle ingredients in it, and as a sun cream it really does the ultimate job of protecting my skin against any UV damage. So there, I've rubbed it all in, and there's literally no white cast whatsoever on my arm, so I'm very happy with it. Step 7 is all about swimming. These are a few routines that I do when I do go swimming. We all love to have a nice cool dip in the swimming pool, or go down to the seaside and have a nice swim, or in a lake. However, we have to really make sure that we rinse off as soon as we've come out of the water. The chlorine and the salt really does compromise our skin barrier. It dries out our skin far too much, so we need to rinse off that product. We need to rinse off the salt and the chlorine, and then apply our moisturizer straight away onto the skin so that it keeps it hydrated and makes sure that that healing process is still going forward. So as promised, I asked you guys if you stuck around to the end of this video, I would let you know what's in my special spray bottle and what I put in it. And this is literally some rose water with a few drops of apple cider vinegar with some peppermint oil, peppermint essential oil. And I love this spray so much. It keeps my skin so nice and cool, and I have it in the car, I have it when I'm on outings, I just always have it in my handbag. Another great tip to do is to have like a thermo bag with a few ice packs in there, and then that would keep this and your water alongside extra cool. So go ahead and give that a try. The rose water is very, very hydrating to the skin. The apple cider vinegar just helps retain that skin acid mantle, and then also the peppermint oil just keeps that nice cool feeling that you get on your skin. That's it from me, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me that thumbs up if you found it of value, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye for now. And again, it's another cloudy, rainy day. I don't know where our sun is. I don't know where our summer is. The weekends are beautiful. And then every Tuesday when I come to film, there's no sunshine and it's just cloudy skies. But I know, we live in the south of France. That sun is coming, that heat is coming, and I'm ready for it. I've got everything ready. I hope you guys are too. See you guys in my next one. Bye for now.